Okay, yes, you have heard that right. Kaspa is top made in America tokens by market capitalization. Guys, this is very bullish. Yes, of course, many of you are watching from America. However, I believe that Kaspa is still haven't reached America, or, average American investor that is basically buying through Coinbase and Binance. And speaking about these two exchanges, Kaspa isn't listed as of the time of recording this video on these two exchanges. So what does it mean, right? I believe that this narrative that actually got created not that long ago is going to be very bullish, in this bull cycle, which I believe is yet to come, right? Obviously RWA coins, AI coins, and top made in America, and thankfully Kaspa is considered as top made in America. Okay, so guys, this is a big milestone for Kaspa holders, I believe. I know that many of you are thinking, yes, but the price is going down. Well, it is what it is, right? The overall market is going down, but we do have a little bit of a positivity, guys. So if you're still holding Kaspa, or if you haven't been shaken out, congratulations, you have achieved diamond balls, right? This is something that I have found on X, and I believe that this is quite funny, right? We always say that you got diamond hands if you are holding throughout these difficult times, but I guess that nowadays we are going to be saying diamond balls, since most of us are gents over here. And now for ladies, well, diamond ladies, if you're still holding. Anyways, now let's move, guys, right? Because we've got some potentially bullish news. Trump will talk to Putin this week to complete ceasefire deal, and if this deal succeeds, the market will explode, right? Obviously market doesn't like uncertainty. War is uncertainty, and of course if this is going to be finally done in a positive manner, I believe that is going to be very strong and bullish for crypto. Now guys, bullish thing, well, hopefully bullish thing, is that today we've got CPI reading, okay, Wednesday March 12th, and tomorrow March 13th we've got PPI data coming out as well, so that's going to be very important. But of course I'm going to update you on it too. So now guys, what forecast is 2.9%. okay, so hopefully we are going to get 2.9% as a forecast, actual reading, or even lower. That's going to be bullish for the markets. And now guys, I'm speaking about these CPI readings, right? Crypto Rover is pointing this out, right? So Insider Whale is now a 50x long on Ethereum with a 150 million position. Well, this person obviously knows something that we don't, right? And we've got also 20x long on BTC with a 25.5 million position, right? So maybe he knows something about CPI data, right? Obviously it's an insider, right? But I believe that this potentially could be bullish, right? Somebody like that, having such amount of money, I don't think they would be basically doing it if they would think or know that the data is going to be bad, right? But let's see in a couple of hours. Anyways, also another bullish thing, I believe, and yes, it's bullish for Kaspa, don't worry, we are going to look at Kaspa, but I would like to cover overall market here. Also another bullish thing is that Ethereum on exchanges is dropping, right, to historic lows, right? Basically more of these whales are accumulating Ethereum as the prices are obviously quite juicy, right, to buy at, and there's less and less Ethereum. Okay, so what does it mean? Supply shock, just like with BTC, and that's bullish. Now guys, speaking about, well, not so bullish things, is that yesterday, 11th of March, we had 371 million of outflows, and if it comes to Ethereum, guys, we've got 21.6 million. Okay, but remember, this is not Larry Fink, or these are not basically directors or owners of these ETF issuers, right? They are just people just like us that decided that they are going to use these ETF issuers instead of exchanges. So that's the only difference. Now looking at overall market on a daily, well, this damn Pi coin. But anyways, let's move. Kaspa is moving 12%, right? Taobit sensor also is seeing a little bit of a stronger recovery, but of course, guys, what we see today is of course nothing that we really care about, right? It's obviously, a little bit of a hopium that we are getting as of today. However, we want much more, right? So let's move on, right? Because I have found this interesting post from Max, right? When altcoin season. So the altcoin season index has two key zones: above 75 altcoin season and below 25 Bitcoin season. The index peaked on December 7th, 2024, and since then we've seen a massive dump and correction in altcoins. Currently, the index is at 24, meaning we are in Bitcoin season and altcoins are likely to keep bleeding for now. However, if you look at the past trends, each time the index falls below 25, it spends a few weeks or months there before bottoming out and bouncing back above 75 for an altcoin season. When will the index bottom? Based on historical data, the index has entered Bitcoin season 7 out of 9 times between Q2 and Q3 and typically peaks in just a few months after the bounce, right? So guys, obviously I don't want to read the whole thing in here, but basically he says that if history repeats, we could see a strong altcoin rally soon as per the 4-year cycle, and this next rally might be the last one before we enter the bear market, and I am going to agree with him, right? But you know, in order to kind of visualize it a little bit better, we have to look at Bitcoin's dominance, right? Because Bitcoin's dominance obviously is showing us where this altcoin season potentially might gonna occur, right? So first of all, let's actually have a look at the daily, guys. The daily time frame, well, kind of like juicy thing, let's say. I don't want to say juicy too much because I know that we have experienced a lot of pain recently, but we've got rejection from this level, from this overall level of resistance, which has been resistance previously, which obviously is very good, right? But the question is, can we trust this rejection for Bitcoin's dominance, or is just another trick that is going to play with us, right? I would like to search for more confirmations, right? Such as stochastic RSI, for instance, curving towards the downside, for instance, right? Nonetheless, guys, why am I showing you that altcoin season might still occur, and in my opinion will, right? Is because what we have seen over here is just a fart, okay? It's just a fart in terms of a drop for Bitcoin's dominance, and that's when we have seen altcoins at these, you know, big evaluations, right? But it's of course nothing in comparison to what is yet to come, I believe, and as many other people, I believe, on X, right? So we've got this thing covered, and now guys, let's actually have a look at one thing that I have prepared for you. This, of course, it's not 100% correlated and 100% necessarily said that you guys are going to see the pump, right? But if Bitcoin is going to follow M2 global liquidity index, right, we potentially could see another spike towards the upside, leg down, and basically 3 moves that might gonna play on our emotions. That's what I'm trying to say in here. And after that, we could see the slow grind towards the upside. Of course, if the CPI data is going to be bullish, right? Of course, I could be wrong. CPI data could be hell of a bullish, right? And we could see reversal immediately. Nonetheless, a global M2 shows us that we could see a little bit of a sideways price action and local little dumps, and then moving towards the upside, right? So now we've got that, guys, and let's actually have a look at something that's quite important. So first of all, BTC, right? If you've been watching yesterday's update, you probably remember about the fact that I was saying that we might go towards the upside and reaching, you know, this level of liquidity, basically grabbing it. And now this level below us, below the current trading price for BTC, became stronger, right? Because people are longing and they are putting stop losses obviously below, right? So we've got strong level of $80,200 for BTC, right? I believe that this can happen, especially given the fact that we are not very far away from there. I've drawn this line, horizontal line in here earlier. Nonetheless, guys, I believe that once we are going to touch it in here a little bit higher, 80,300, and that's going to be just a little drop of how many percent for BTC. That's going to be just 2.2%. I don't think that this is something big, and later we are going to obviously reevaluate. And now, guys, let's finally have a look at beloved Kaspa. I have drawn an additional line of support in here for Kaspa because this is where we have some level of liquidity. So let me actually show you that, right? Let me move to liquidity for our beloved Kaspa, and this is where we've got our liquidity in here. I believe that it's possible for Kaspa to dip to 6.5 area. Okay, let me actually come back in here. So 6.5 area is basically here, and if that is going to happen, that's going to be a little drop of 2 point something percent, right? Basically the same move for BTC, and from there I believe we can see some upside move. And why do I think upside move? Well, because we do have some liquidity piling up above current trading price, right? So we've got 7.2, then we've got levels of 7.4, and then the highest level that's quite yellow is 7.7, right? So let's actually draw 7.7 in here as a horizontal line. 7.2. So that's going to be another, let's say, juicy recovery for Kaspa if that is going to happen, right? So there we go, 7.7, and that also actually coincides with the level that served as a resistance as of yesterday, actually, right? So it's definitely, in my opinion, possible that Kaspa is going to do a such move, right? So firstly, bounce towards this level of a support and then probably grabbing liquidity in here, and that's going to be a quite juicy move. Let's actually measure it very quickly. That is going to be around 14% of a move, guys. If you're interested in trading that volatility, of course you can check my link below this video, right, for Bybit and BitUnix if you have problems with VPN and location wherever you are. Guys, I hope that this video helps, and as always, peace and love crypto.